Good evening. First of all, I think Butch Paradise said that he hasn't started working out for competition, but I have already started working out. So if you just no, I won't do that. I won't do that. I am reminded I am the last speaker. I am reminded I'm a history teacher. When the Gettysburg Cemetery was being dedicated, Abraham Lincoln was a invited guest. He was not the major speaker. He was the last speaker. And, of course, the Gettysburg Address was quite famous. I don't think mine will be as famous, but here we go. Wow. The Sports Hall of Fame. I wish my parents could be here today, since they were the ones who instilled the love of sports in my brother and I. One of the earliest memories is having a catch with my brother Jim, my dad. All right, the fun of those years led to more competitive play in high school, when I had the privilege to be one of the captains of my soccer and baseball teams. At Fairfield University, my college experience was broadened by playing soccer and being a captain of the team as well. This is when I really learned the importance of sports in my life. The late Supreme Court Justice Byron White said, "Sports provide an educational experience which cannot be duplicated in the classroom. They are an uncompromising laboratory in which we must think and act quickly and efficiently under pressure. Sports forces us to meet our own inadequacies face to face and do something about them as nothing else does." Armed with the knowledge that the lessons learned on the field are a great preparation for the real world, I returned to Bristol Central in 1969 to start my teaching and coaching careers. And so it was, now faced with being the decision maker. I determined the atmosphere in my classroom and the climate of play on the field. I believe that choices I made then started me down the road that led me here tonight. One of the quotes that I frequently kept close to me was the one by the legendary Notre Dame football coach Knute Rockne, who said, "The use of dirty tactics is an open admission that you are weaker than your opponent, that you weren't able to battle him on even terms. If there's any fighting to be done, fight with your heart and your mind rather than your fists and mouth." This philosophy helped me formulate the motto I use, respect all, fear none. There have been many coaches and friends that helped me arrive here tonight. Coaches like Tony Carrier, Larry Cavino, Bob DeSantis, Mike Giovinazzo, Dave Greenleaf, Pat Parenti, Phil Pirog, Bunty Ray, Marty Solis, Dennis Sigmund, and Bill Sweet, just to name a few. And my brother Jim, Tom Pons, Dan Scapetta, Scott Fournier, Mike Broderick, they were all there for me when I wanted to pick their brain, and I always appreciated their advice. But one of the greatest relationships a coach has is with his players. Over the years, I have had the privilege and honor to have coached many great men and women, some of whom are here tonight. I am proud to say that I always remembered that each team, whether championship material or not, deserved to be coached with respect and to learn loyalty and good sportsmanship by example. Tonight you saw flashed on the screen several championship teams that I was a part of. But the most important memories are not of champions, but of the scholar athletes that I've had the pleasure to coach over these past 40 years. I have to say that as proud as I am of the athletes that I have coached, the Moylan team tops them all. I am proud to say that my daughters, Amy and Meg, emulated the philosophy of respect all, fear none, in soccer, tennis, and now life. It was a pleasure to watch them compete, and an even greater pleasure to see the fine women they've become. I am equally proud to have Marissa and Brian as cherished members of the team, and our new addition, our 9-month-old grandson, John Thomas Clordy. Along with Eileen, the love of my life and my soul and inspiration, I hope to come full circle, extending to my grandson, John Thomas, the chance for a catch in the backyard with him like the ones I had with his mom and aunt, my brother and dad. Who knows where that will someday lead him. Someday, he'll be pleased to be surrounded by inspirational family, friends, coaches, teachers as I have. I'd like to congratulate my fellow inductees and their families on their outstanding athletic careers. Finally, I'd like to thank the Bristol Sports Hall of Fame for what they do to promote the rich history of sports in Bristol and the programs that they extend to our youth, especially the leadership conferences. And thank you for selecting me for induction into the Hall of Fame. I am honored to have my name placed with such outstanding men and women. Thank you very much.